Hello. Really good to see you. Really good to see you. And my name's John, and I'm a graphic artist or graphic recorder. And I've been asked by Brighton and Hove Council to speak to young people and children. And that's what I did. And I had one thing to ask them, and that was, what do you think inclusion means? So I probably spoke to about 100 young people from reception through to academies, through to school councils, through to special needs schools, to a whole range of people. And I asked you, what does inclusion mean? And when you were talking, I actually drew the things you were saying in words, pictures, and colours. And we collected all that information, 100 young people's voices, and we said, hey, what does that mean? What does that look like? What are we hearing from young people? What we've heard is inclusion is a tricky word. It really is a tricky word. So how does it help you? How does inclusion help you? And how does it help you learn? And what we've learned is that there were some other words that young people were using that described what inclusion is about, really. So we heard about being involved. We heard about joining in, like joining in games. And then we had this word about belonging. So inclusion is about belonging. And I thought, wow, there's something there. So we wanted to develop an inclusion charter. What is that? But we thought if we develop some principles of belonging, that might make more sense. So let me run through them. I'll tell you what we've got to do next. So we said our principles of belonging, there are 5 things that need to happen so we really sense of belonging. We really feel like we belong. So how's that expressed? We belong because we feel happy. And we feel happy because we can be who we are, be ourselves. We can make our own choices. We are celebrated rather than no, no, no. We are, hey, you can do great things. And we understand our emotions and what makes us feel good. So we feel happy because the second one is the sense of principle is that we feel safe and secure because we know where to go when we're worried or stressed. We've got choices whether to be included or not. We feel supported in the places we are. And actually, you know, we're allowed to take risks. Number 3 is we feel heard. So we heard a lot about that. So it's not just about hearing, but it feels like we're being listened to, that we work together to make things better, that other people, when they hear us and listen to us, we can see through their behaviors we're being understood. And what we need to know is not everybody uses words. Sometimes we have to listen with our eyes and we are looking at people's behavior. So we can communicate in different ways to express our ideas and opinions. Number 4 around the principles of belonging is we feel accepted because we are heard. So they kind of all kind of interlink. We are heard. We matter. We're important. We feel valued. And also our beliefs or our identities are respected. Number 5 is this thing about growing through the inclusion charter or the principles of belonging. We can grow because we can make small steps to achieve a big goal. We can work together in progress. I heard a lot of that, young people saying we can work together to solve stuff and do stuff. We are confident about trying new things. And we can learn about ourselves to be happy and healthy. So the 5 things that help us to think about the principles of belonging are we feel happy because, we feel safe and secure because, we feel heard because, we feel accepted because, and we can grow because. So those are the 5 principles of belonging So we need your help. It's about a check back. Do you know when you go out for a meal and the waitress or the waiter comes back and says, "Is everything okay?" We want to check back with the young people. Are we on the right track? We started off with the inclusion charter for Brighton and Hove. In Brighton and Hove, we are going to follow co-production principles of belonging for all our children and young people so they feel happy, safe, secure, and accepted and heard so they can grow. That's our kind of big statement. But we want to check back that we've got it right with you. So please, if you can, get somebody with you to fill out the form below. It's a quick form. And we just want to make sure we're on the right track, the right journey to get these principles of belonging in Brighton and Hove.